I watched so much shit though. I can't.
Dude, the only thing I can remember that I watched was American Ninja 1 and 2.
Oh, really? You watched that?
It's a comedy anymore, dude. Have you watched it recently? No, you watched it.
I watched it probably about, not too long ago.
Like a year ago-ish.
Maybe 2 years, max.
I remember that you posted it on the Instagram when you watched it.
Yeah. So that,
But
American, that one and part 2. Because the first one's dope, dude. I don't give a fuck. First one's dope. How can you hate?
The first one is more serious. It tries to take itself more seriously.
But dude, like when the convoy comes and everybody's like, brr, brr, and Ninja's like, chow, chow, chow. And then Joe, and then his name is Joe.
His name is Joe.
He does a flip, catches it, throws it back at him. It's fucking awesome. Saves the girl.
None of them. It doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense. What it is is a guy who's in the military.
Yes.
Who was trained because he was abandoned as a kid. This ninja, a ninja, trained this abandoned white boy in Vietnam.
Yep.
Even though the ninja was from Japan.
Yep. There we go.
But he trained him. And he became American Ninja. And then he left at some point. They really don't say when he left. They just say that he left.
Yeah, and he gets written off real quick in number 3.
Well, that one, he gets written off real quick.
Because he's like, I left Joe in the army. No, he's mentioned, but that's it.
Part 3, he's in part 3.
No.
At the very end.
Well, at the very end. Maybe I didn't get to the end.
Oh, you get to the end? At the very end of part 3, because what happens in part 3 is this other guy in Jackson. See, Jackson was in the first one. Jackson was a bully to Joe, and Joe put a bucket on his head, like Johnny Appleseed put a bucket on his head, and he's like, "Hit me 3 times," and Jackson could not hit him 3 times.
And then he's in the second one because they're a team.
They're a team at that point.
There's a moment in the very beginning
because at the end of the first one, Jackson and Joe,
they're friends.
That's when they become friends.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh shit. And then the second one,
a whole second movie.
When the second movie, there's a bunch of fucking guys missing from base.
You're right.
So then they have to fucking figure out
what's happening to them.
Who's doing this? Yeah. Turns out ninjas are stealing people.
You're right. And there's a part at the beginning of that made me laugh my ass off when they're like, hey, the big guy, the main
dude gets knocked out. He's like, ah!
The main military guy that they're talking to, they're like, hey, look into this shit. Yeah. They're talking to him, and there's one point in the conversation where Joe and the other guy look at each other, and the only thing that's missing is them saying ninjas, but you can tell that they said that to each other. And I was like,
because they've seen it before.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
This is awesome.
They're just like ninjas.
I love it. I don't care. I love it. And at the end of that one, Joe fights. He saves the day against the evil ninja who's controlling the clan.
Okay, all right. He's an American ninja. In South America, fighting Japanese ninjas.
On beaches. On beaches, son. What's not to like? What's not to like? This is awesome. They're dressed in black clad in broad daylight. It's broad daylight. They're like boulders. They're like, ha-chow! They can't see them. All of a sudden, they're there. It's like, shit! How did ninja do that? Yeah. When I was a kid, I was like, dude, all you gotta do is wear black, and you can appear anywhere. I wanted to be a ninja so bad.
That is the truth. But I did notice from 1 to 2, the ninjas' outfits got an upgrade. They were a little bit nicer in number 2.
When they got shoulder pads or something?
Well, yeah.
They're like shredder shoulder pads?
Yeah, but they were less realistic because the first ones were probably more realistic, really. Because they're not as flashy and bullshit.
So you haven't seen enough ninja movies like I see.
Ninja movie.
Where there's all kinds of them. In the 80s, dude, there's a slew of them.
I could tell.
And they were all awesome.
They were banking on American Ninja.
I love it. Exactly. It's awesome. Michael Dudikoff. Guy's never thrown a kick in his life until that movie. It's a great movie, though, man. I don't care. I love both those movies. See, with Joe, and then part 3, what happens is Jackson gets enlisted by this other guy who's not Joe.
No, it's some other white boy.
And some other fucking conspiracy with ninjas. And then somehow, I don't remember how. Because this is the one I don't watch that much.
They're in a karate tournament.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure. Well, the white boy is, not Jack.
Well, I don't remember. But it ends up happening, they infiltrate a fucking ninja clan, and they fight him at the end of the movie. Well, at the end of the movie, somehow Joe from the first two got wind. He shows up, and like all these ninjas are in these one uniform because Joe steals a uniform, but he doesn't take this. He doesn't take the mask. So he's got it just maskless. He's got the gi on. He's got the ninja gi, and he just walks in like nothing. And everyone is like, okay, yeah, you're good. All these other ninjas, and then he's like, all of a sudden, like, pow, 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 pow! He starts helping him out, and that's where he has his appearance. It's the very end of part
movie.
3. Now, part 4, American Ninja 4, The Annihilation. Joe's not in that one at all. That was not it at all. What?
You know the fucking name of the movie.
Well, it's a fucking ninja movie, bro. I love ninjas. I was always wanting to be a ninja when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there's 2 things I wanted to be: Batman and a ninja.
Same thing.
And Spider-Man. I did want to be Spider-Man.
Basically the same thing.
Same thing. Basically, Spider-Man is a ninja Batman. Yeah. Basically. You know?
But isn't Batman kind of a ninja?
Well, he's supposed to be. Not kinda, he is. Not kinda, Joe. He is a ninja. But yeah, but I wanted to be like a Snake Eyes ninja. Like
Snake Eyes was the best.
Like I wanted to train in a dojo and get beat up and be like, "You're no worthy." And I'm like, "You're right. I'm not worthy. How do I become worthy?" And you do missions. And then
I do missions.
You do that shit. You do a mission. You will become ninja. That's how it works.
Oh, fuck me.
Do a mission. Become a ninja.
That would be awesome.
It wouldn't be awesome because the ninja missions are deadly.
I mean, yes, but I guess how else do you become a ninja other than missions?
You have to do missions. You have to prove you're a worthy assassin.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Hi!
I guess you're right.
Excuse me, DoorDash. For all I know, that guy was a ninja.
Or you could have been a ninja.
He's like robbing me right now. He's robbing the house. He's like, fucking idiots out podcasting.
I heard him talking shit. I think there's a whole ninja show.
Oh, yeah, probably.